Fine.
Has Marlon spoken to you at all about anything?
Why?
Well, we had words. This idea about you getting married, I thought he was to blame.
Well, he isn't. It's down to me.
I suppose there's nothing I could say to make you change your mind?
Nope.
I can see it's very generous of you to do this for them, but I just wonder why.
Because if I don't, two people who love each other can't be together.
But it's not even as if you know them very well.
Well, I know they want to be together, and I'm their only chance.
I see. Well, this money that you're getting...
Oh, it's not why I'm doing it, but I can't say it won't come in handy.
I could match it, whatever it is, if you don't go through with it.
It's too late, Grandad. I've given him my word. I couldn't back out now, even if I wanted to.
Hey, you can have your wedding list in there.
Yeah, sure, I'll put you down for a book of stamps.
Hey, I'm your partner. You can stretch to some rubber gloves.
And here they are.
Morning.
If you weren't already on the path to an uncomfortable ever after, you've certainly made sure of it now.
Well, how did you find out?
Thank heavens I did, because now I'm in a position to do something about it.
Like what?
Follow my conscience. If you don't put a stop to this sham of a wedding, I'll be forced to go to the authorities.
Well, Edna...
And you know better than to think that I won't. Good day to you.
Oh, hi. I'll be about 10 minutes.
Any problems?
No.
Changed the oil, cleaned the filters, but there's years left in that engine.
Only as I was going to bed last night, I realised I'd left something in the glove compartment.
Did you?
A watch, a present from my late husband. Silly of me, what with it being so valuable, but I'll just pick it up now, if I may.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I'll just do the windscreen washer.
Right, well, I'll just vacuum the back and then she can have it.
Oh, no. Oh, dear me, no.
What's the matter?
It's gone. It's not there. It was in the glove compartment when I brought the car in. My watch is gone.
Hiya. I left some papers that I need.
Oh, there's something on the chair.
Jobs.
Yeah, well, I just thought I'd have a look.
I thought you said you were happy to stay at home for a bit.
I'm starting to feel like I haven't got anything left to offer.
That's not true.
Well, then why can't I get a job? What about Chris? Can't you ask him if he's got something?
Sarah.
What, you don't think I'm up to it?
No, you know it's not that.
Well, what then?
My relationship with Chris is difficult. I don't want to start asking him favours. You have to think of something else. I'm sorry. I better get off to work.
All I know is it was in there when I brought the car in, and now it's gone.
And you didn't put it anywhere for safekeeping?
I've not been anywhere near the inside. That was your job, wasn't it?
And you didn't... Are you sure you didn't leave it at a dressing table at home or something?
Quite sure. It was in the glove compartment.
Well, the garage is locked overnight, so no one could have got in.
I'm sure they haven't. I don't think we need to look much further than present company to see where it's gone, do you?
What do you mean by that?
Well, Lady Tara had her own little difficulties in here with some stolen property, if I'm not mistaken.
Surely you don't think it's us who's taken it?
That watch is of considerable value, though that's not why I want it back.
Well, I don't know what to say, Mrs. Weaver. But I can assure you that it's none of us who's taken it.
Well, I'm not assured. I'm far from it. In fact, I'm going straight from here to report it to the police. Then we'll see what happens next, won't we?
So what are we going to do?
Well, we can't risk Edna going to the police.
Yeah, there's no doubt she would.
I mean, this thing's straight out of the country, and it might not be too good for you either.
So you're just going to give it in and go home after all we've been through?
Well, thanks to Edna, well, it doesn't look like we've got much choice. No fellas are there, then?
She'll be here in a minute.
It's just that a woman alone in a pub sends off the wrong signals to some folks.
Only to people like you.
Wouldn't you prefer my company anyway?
Oh, Angie, I'm so glad I've found you.
What's the matter?
I had to report some stolen property.
Don't look at me.
A valuable watch. You see, I put it in the glove compartment of my
Look,
car.
Mrs. Weaver, I don't want it to sound like I don't care, but I'm on leave.
Oh, but you can take down some details, surely.
I haven't even got a pen. You'll have to phone the station.
Really? Well, I know where to go in an emergency, don't I? I think I need a drink.
Who can you trust nowadays, eh?
You there, Alan? I've just brought a few bits and bobs, you know, that Zoe asked me to look out. You know, for Seth Stew. He won't thank me for most of them.
Marvellous.
No peeking.
Well, maybe I could go and have a word.
Edna Birch? But she wants to report us. Nothing make her more happy than to see us suffer damnation for breaking the law.
There's no law around here. I just tried to file a theft report and Sergeant Reynolds didn't want to know. I've had a valuable watch stolen.
I'm sorry?
I dare say I can claim. What's Edna been up to, anyway?
You might as well tell her.
Joe's visa's about to run out, so I said I'd marry him to help him stay in the country. Only Edna's found out and got all righteous about it.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, not you and all.
No, that's Edna to a T. And it's not as if she's above a bit of law-breaking herself.
Edna? How do you mean?
Oh, no, I shouldn't. I promised I wouldn't say a word.
Oh, is it something serious?
I'd say about as serious as what you're planning, and her a pillar of the community. She'd be mortified if anyone found out.
Does Richie know you're here?
Thanks. I was hoping he wouldn't have to yet.
That you want to come and work for me, why?
I have to support my children.
Richie's earning enough.
We might not always be together.
Oh, right. So, what can you do for me?
Well, I was a librarian.
Ooh, useful.
I have a degree. I could do anything you wanted.
Yours aren't the kind of skills I need.
You have a lot of business interests. I'm sure there's something I could do.
You seem a little too keen. I mean, desperate even. Does Richie know you're planning to leave him?
I didn't say that.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can offer you.
Well, I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
Well, it's yours you're wasting. To be honest, you haven't a hope of finding anything round here.
You'll forgive me if I keep trying.
No, if I were you, if you really want to provide for your children, I'd work a little harder at your relationship. You can see yourself out, can't you?
Want to call the shop?
No, I'm trying to save money.
What for?
Spends for the school trip.
You what? The school trip what Dad can't afford to send us on?
I've got a post office account that I've forgotten about.
No, you haven't.
What's it matter where I got the money from? I'm going and that's it.
Well, Mum can't afford to send us on it. It's not only leaves one person, doesn't it?
So what? Dad couldn't afford it and Richie offered to pay.
So what? So what? You know how this will make Dad feel? And you're still going to take it?
Stop pushing me.
How could you do this? Just give me the money back, you're not going.
I flaming well am and there's nothing you can do about it.
I can't believe you can betray Dad like this. You only ever think of yourself.
How come you keep calling him Dad anyway? Your real dad's inside in case you've forgotten.
Shut up! Get off!
You're a nutter, you are.
You're not fit to be his son anyway.
Yes?
Is this a bad moment?
Thought we'd come round for a cup of tea.
Did you now?
Oh, come on, Edna. We can be all neighbourly about this.
If you were my neighbours, I'd move.
We've come for a little chat.
Take your hands from my door or I'm calling the police.
Oh, funny that. They're the reason we're here.
What?
Well, we can either do this out in the street, or you can let us in and we'll talk in private.
You're not coming in.
We have to talk somewhere.
Come to Paddy's.
Give me 5 minutes.
Good.
Robert,
Hi.
are you all right?
Yeah,
What are you doing here on your own?
I'm fine.
Where's Andy?
I don't know. I've gone home, I suppose. Just wanted to be on my own for a bit.
Or shall I walk home with you?
Not too sure where that is anymore.
Oh. Do you want to talk about it?
No.
You know, if I was in your shoes, I think I'd feel exactly the same.
How's that then?
Torn. Torn between two parents that I still love. Not wanting to side with one in case I upset the other, and still hoping against all odds that they might get back together.
There's not much chance of that anymore, is there?
It doesn't stop either of them loving you, though, does it? And you don't have to take sides, Robert. They don't expect you to.
Don't they?
You know, I think I bought too much food. Do you want to come and have tea with me?
It's about the wedding.
You might call it that. I call it a sin against nature.
Let me show you a picture.
Don't you dare.
Oh, it's of my first love.
I do not wish to be tainted with your filth.
It's my Janie. Since I was a baby, she used to try and carry me round. Fussed over me. Wouldn't let strangers come near. And till I was 12, we were never apart. And then, when she died, I thought I'd never be happy again.
Still life in you, though, isn't there, little fella? I carry this with me.
We look very happy together. Is this picture recent?
We went to France.
The thing is, Mrs. Birch, since Janie, the only other thing that I've ever cared about is Joe.
I come a close second.
How would you like it if someone came and took Batley away?
They wouldn't.
Yeah, but what if they did? And there was nothing you could do about it? That's how we feel about each other.
And then Trisha's come along and she's given us a chance to stay together.
I'm sorry. You might be perfectly nice young men, but marriage is a sacred union before God. And I could never allow those vows to be so utterly taken in vain. Now, is there anything else?
Tonight? Oh, I'd have to rearrange my diary. No, I do want to. For an hour of the whole evening. OK, see you. W, I want you to do a talk on needlepoint.
Ah.
What are you doing home, anyway?
Mind your own business.
Oh, what's his problem?
Being asked stupid questions all the time.
You know, if I didn't know you any better, I'd say you were pining for someone.
It shows how wrong you can be.
But since you've not had a crush since Wonder Woman were on telly, it's highly unlikely.
Hey, did you like her? I don't know.
Well, lovely as it is to be gassing about culture, I'm going to run myself a bath. Keep him away from Keel, won't you, Uncle Zach?
I know you don't like the fact that Joe and I are gay, but that doesn't mean that the feelings we have for each other are any less real.
I'd prefer not to think about it, thank you.
What Jason's trying to say, Mrs. Birch, is that you're our last hope. You're all that stands between me and the next flight home.
Through no fault of my own, I've said what I've got to say. Now I think I should go.
If Joe and Trisha went ahead with the wedding, would you go through to the authorities?
Well, I'd have little choice.
Well, come on, Jace, there's nothing more we can do.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Mrs. Birch. And I really thought you'd understand. And I hope that no one would come and take Batley away.
Why would they?
If they found out you took him to France illegally.
What?
No blood tests, no vaccinations and stuff for his passport. You just smuggled him in your luggage bag, didn't you?
Who told you that?
Well, no one's blaming you, Mrs. Birch. Sometimes we do the wrong thing when we're desperate. I just hope you don't get caught.
They might have to put Batley down.
Are you threatening me?
No. And even if you didn't back down off your threat, we'd never do that to anyone. I think I'll show you out.
See you, Batley.
This wedding of yours wouldn't be in a church, would it?
No.
We don't believe in...
It'd be in a registry office, definitely.
Oh, that's something then.
So, are you gonna let us go ahead?
I'll not lie for you. But then if nobody asks me, I won't have to, will I?
Oh, Mrs. Birch. Yes. You don't know how much this means to us.
Yes. Where have you been? Where's Robert? You're keeping the teas on.
We had a row.
What kind of a row?
A fight. We didn't really hurt each other, though.
A fight? Andy, we've got enough problems on our plate without you two starting to take it out on each other. What was it about?
I don't know. Nothing really. It just happened.
Yeah, well, I thought I could rely on you two to support each other.
I know. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Hello? Oh, Kathy. I'll be right down. You stay here.
Come on.
I said we should have had a tea first. There's another power cut.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Seth. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! It's a milestone, so we thought we'd do a little tribute.
Come on. Anyway, while you see what they've done. What about that, eh?
I don't know what to say. Somebody get me a pint.
Happy birthday, Sid.
Ta.
Oh, and the piano only just beat you here.
Thanks for taking him in, Kathy.
Oh, it's no trouble.
Dad? Do you think I've got nothing better to do than chase around after you all night?
Jack.
The last thing I need is you pair playing up behind me back.
I'm sorry, Dad. It won't happen again.
Right, now come on, get in the car. I expect you want to get off to Seth's do.
I was going to look in, but,
Yeah, well, it's the last thing I fancy doing now. Come on.
What for? So you can shout at me all the way home and then send me straight to my room?
Robert, I've had just about enough of you. Now get in the car.
Why don't you let him stay just till you've both calmed down a bit? I'll see he gets to school in the morning.
You're straight home after school tomorrow, do you hear me? I want to get it sorted out between you two. Sorry, Kathy. Thanks.
Three-quarters of a century, Seth. It's an honour to be part of your celebrations at such an historic time.
Stop fussing over him, Alan. It'll go to his head.
You've done me proud. Keep them coming.
I think you've done a really brilliant job.
Yeah. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, well, I would have come, but I've had one or two things to do myself.
Well, I know better than to ask what.
Are you still mad at me?
What do you think?
Zoe, I would have told you about being married, but it feels so long ago, and I swear it was no big deal to me. I really didn't think it would be to you either.
No? Well, don't worry about it, Frankie. To be honest, I'm not sure I care that much anymore anyway.
Do you know, it'll probably take me a couple of hours to earn a bottle of wine like this.
I'm sorry, we should sort out the money.
Don't, that's not what I meant.
I've been thinking maybe you should work out a regular arrangement with my bank. Then we wouldn't have to keep talking about it.
Yeah, but we do keep talking about it, don't we?
Sorry.
Actually, I'm a bit disappointed in you.
Why?
Well, because I thought you might be taking me to Seth's rave up at the Woolpack.
You're not serious.
Well, shouldn't you be there? I thought he was one of your old retainers. Suppose that's what I'll turn into, isn't it? Another employee on payroll.
That's not how I think of you.
No? How do you think of me, then?
Turn the place upside down. No sign of it anywhere.
Doesn't look very good, does it? Second thing to go missing from garage.
Are you sure you didn't move it or something and just forget where you put it?
Funny that. There's me wondering the same thing about you.
Yeah, well, one of us must have done it. And I didn't, Frankie.
Get lost, Scott!
Patricia.
I didn't think you two were coming. How did it go with Edna?
You know, I gave it our best shot.
Oh, fellas.
I
And she changed her mind and said we can go ahead with the wedding.
What?
The wedding's on. I'm staying. Jace could charm the birds from the trees.
Oh, that's brilliant news. I'm so happy for you. I'm getting married. Marlon. The wedding's back on again. It's all going ahead.
Oh, that's great. I'm really pleased for you. Congratulations.
Ah, thanks, mate. Good of you to give me the loan. I'll take great care of her.
Seth, did you tell them it was your 75th?
I did. They asked.
Yeah, well, just remind me, what year was it you were born?
1926.
I thought so. You're only 74, you daft ape.
I know, but by the time I remembered it was too late. They'd gone to all this trouble.
Well, you're going to have to tell them now, aren't you?
What for? I'll tell them to Mother. Then we can do it all again next year, can't we?
Joe, I'm so pleased it's all back on again. I couldn't bear to think of you two being apart.
They're not chucking me out that easily.
Married, eh? Good job we get on.
Yeah, damn sight more than most couples.
I know it's stupid, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, since we're going to all that trouble, we may as well have a laugh while we're about it, eh?
I know what I meant to ask you. I can't believe I didn't think of this before.
What?
Should have done this before I agreed to marry you, really. What's your surname? I mean, I need to know what I'm going to be called, don't I?
Fisher.
Oh, Mrs. Fisher. Oh, no.
Well, what's the problem?
What's the problem? I can't be called that. I'll never live it down.
Why not?
Trisha Fisher?